Battling is where you fight one with blah 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 blah. Circular field or arena. A match ends when either you or your opponent's gear takes too much damage and has durability HP reach 0. Screen layout. The game is played on a screen that displays the two gears side on. Bye, Dex. This is the gear that you control. You start the battle on the left-hand side of the screen. This is your opponent's gear. These are durability gauges that show your damage level. The top gauge is yours and the bottom is your opponent's. When you attack your opponent, his gear's durability will be depleted. The durability in the gauge cannot be recovered. The one who depletes his opponent's durability gauge HP to 0 first will become the match winner. This is your heat gauge. It indicates the temperature of your gear, which is raised when you use your dash ability or fire ether bullets. Your gear's temperature can be recovered also, and this too will be reflected by the gauge's level. This is your opponent's heat gauge. Movement. To approach your opponent, press the directional button towards him or her. To retreat from your opponent, press the directional button away from him and her or her. Pressing up and down on the directional button will move you away from or towards the screen respectively. Press the triangle button to jump. Hold down the O button, the circle button while moving to dash. You will run at twice normal speed, but your heat gauge will rise. You cannot dash when your heat gauge is at maximum or when your durability HP gauge is low. Also, your heat gauge will not decrease during the time spent in the air when you jump while dashing. When you are right in front of your opponent and you push the directional button away from him or her, you can perform a backdash, momentary back acceleration. Use this to instantaneously dodge your opponent's attacks. Refresh? Oh my gosh. Moving while in desert areas raises the heat gauge faster than normal. Acceleration is not as responsive either. Gonna drink some water. You cannot dash in the water areas. Water will also absorb ether bullets, so you cannot fire while underwater. However, the rate of recovery of your heat gauge is a little better while your gear is in the water. Attacking. You can use the square and X buttons to attack. For example, if you just push the square button once, you will enter an attack sequence. If you don't push another button in the meantime, you will simply execute the square button's attack and finish. Now watch what happens when we push another attack button before the first attack's movement is completed. I'm glad I was here for the tutorial. This is a lot to keep track of. Yeah, no kidding. Either the square or X buttons is okay, but here we will try pushing the X button after our initial square button attack. The X button's attack will follow immediately after the square button's attack. In this way, you can enter up to 3 attacks in advance and execute them in one swift sequence. The type of attack changes with the number of times in order that the square and X buttons are pressed. The tutorial makes it seem confident it's basically a robot fighting game. Yeah, no kidding. Try combining the attack buttons in any order that you like. For example, square X square. Square, square, square. Oh, is this Tekken? No. XX square. And so forth. In all, there are 14 different kinds of attack combinations for you to try out. You may input up to 3 attacks before the first attack is complete. Among your opponents, there are gears that can only attack up to 2 times in sequence. This is real close to where I left off in my game. I gotta get playing soon. Yeah, I guess so. Heat gauges. When you use your heat gauge, you have to avoid heating up too much. The gauge will recover when you're using normal. This is normal. When you're using normal attacks or just do nothing at all. Oh, okay, that's cool. Even during your normal running movement, it will slowly drop back down. If you use your ether abilities and dash abilities too much, the rate of heat recovery won't be able to keep up. If your heat gauge reaches its limit, your gear will start to overheat. At this point, any further use of such abilities will damage your gear and cause your durability, HP, to decrease. When the indicator alongside of your heat gauge is blue, you can use ether bullets and dash abilities as per normal. But if you use these abilities while the indicator is yellow, your heat gauge will exceed its limit and your durability will decrease. Oh, you don't want to have that happen. When the indicator is red, you will have no durability left and so cannot fire any more ether bullets. Interesting. One strategy is to attack your opponent as much as you can while you still have durability to spare. Ether bullet, how do I do this? Oh, I'm sorry about the refreshing. Sorry, Twitch is being really uncooperative, I guess. For long-range attacks, you can press the R1 button to launch an ether bullet. Ether bullets have the ability to track the enemy, who will dissipate upon contact with such things as walls or water. For each shot launched, the heat gauge will rise markedly. If you're not careful, you may lose all your durability by just continually firing ether bullets. Ooh. You also always keep an eye on your heat gauge for fear of losing durability. If your opponent fires an ether bullet at you, dash or jump to avoid being hit by it. Also, if you hit your enemy's back while he or she is fleeing, you may be able to knock him or her off his feet. How do you defend? There are times when you can't dodge your opponent's attack by simply moving out of the way. It's really not that complicated, but they make it sound like it is. This is why I don't play fighting games. It's not that bad. There are times when you can't dodge your opponent's attack by simply moving out of the way. In those occasions, it is best to use the L1 button to guard against enemy attacks. I'm gonna drink some water because this is actually taking a toll on my voice. If you're about to be hit by your enemy and you don't think you can dodge it, then press the L1 button to take a guarding stance. If you're able to guard yourself in time, the damage from your opponent's attack will be halved. However, you cannot guard yourself against enemies against attacks that come from behind you. It may be difficult to get used at first, but when you get used to it, guarding will probably become a useful tactic. Okay, I think we got it. L1 to block. Okay, got it. This ends the tutorial. Now why not try out our practice mode? Good luck! Oh, and have fun battling. Alright, let's do the practice mode first before I do this. Practice mode, please. So, you want to try out the actual controls, huh? Oh, jeez, so much tutorial. It reminds me of Soul Calibur. So, fortunately, I have played Soul Calibur. Square, X, X, X. Okay, I think I get the idea. L1 to block, L1 to jump. O to run really fast. Okay, I think I got the idea. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's really funny. You can actually fight with multiple people. Okay, I think I got the idea. Okay, I think I got the idea. Alright, let's rock. enough of this. I think we'll be okay. 30 FPS. That's pretty funny. How much time do I have? 5 minutes? I spent so much time looking at the tutorial, I didn't play anything. Oh, my voice got taken out too. Hold on, I'm checking something. Pow, biff smash. Let's see. How much time do I have left? I have about 5 minutes. I don't believe... Am I allowed to save between matches? I mean, we could try to do one and see how long it takes. And if it takes if it's gonna take too long, I might have to cut it off for next time. Because it is getting kind of late. Let me see what happens. Let me see if I can save after one battle. Hopefully. If this game is done paced right. Begin battle. About to start a bout? Okay? Sure, about time. About time. Beginning bout. Weltall versus Gatlin. Not bad. Have it your way, then. Playtime is now over. Let's get serious. Huh? What's going on? What the? My gears! Uh-oh. Oh, that's just lame. Okay. Oh. Ugh. What's going on? Heh. Jerk. He's probably somewhere in bed somewhere now. Wasn't that a bit too much? If chat finds out, we're done for. I don't get it. Let's just get this over with. That's creepy. The rats are restless. What? This isn't like you. Alright, then you take that one. Cheater, pumpkin you. Oh man, this is bad. The hairs on the back of my neck are all standing up. Something weird's out there. Huh? Must just be my imagination. Doo-doo Jaws is here. Oh no, it's just... What? So you came out. What the... Crap, this monster's... This is stay away! Ah! Where am I? Oh, the infirmary? Are we always getting beaten up? Well, hello, Faye. Are you wide awake yet? Doc, what happened to me? How did I get here? During the battling match, there was a sudden explosion, remember? That's right. In that explosion, I lost consciousness. It was a large explosion, but you were fortunate the gear was Weltall. So they tried to kill him. Any other gear, and I would hate to think. Anyway, you are safe. That is what matters. Thanks to Weltall, huh? I guess we're not doing the actual battling now. Doc, how many days have passed since then? Only a day has elapsed since the accident. Your injuries were relatively minor, so... Only one day.